All right, everybody, welcome to Gubat Banwa Anthology. This is
Okay.
the fourth session, the fourth rhythm of our story, where our players' paths finally start colliding. And our dear sweet Mel is not going to make it tonight, but we are going to have two players have their paths intersect, and it so perfectly happened to be the outsiders to the land that the first leg of the story is going to take place in. So, without any further ado, I am your Umalagad, the person running this game. I go by Julian, Julie, or Julie CL, or Jewel, which is what Walks called me during our game. And I'm like, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I think that's
Oh,
nice.
I
that's
like
nice.
Thank
that.
you. Thank you so much. All right. So, Tony, do you want to? I know it's been a while. We're in a new edition. We're in version 1.4. All the gameplay is different. If you watch the previous episodes, sorry. Uh, hope you weren't using those to learn the system. Um, now, hang on. I think my volume might be a little bit loud.
Oh,
Boop.
that's new.
There we go. I know, right? Me being loud. Anyway, now the system is a little bit different, but the characters and the story is the same. Tony, who are you playing today?
Oh my God, Jewel, I'm so glad you asked. I am Tony Ortino,
Yes, tell us more.
and today I'll be playing Eury Amante.
Oh,
Uh, I am striving to be a brilliant uh, Akai warrior, striving constantly, just grinding, feet to the ground. Uh, Sorry. I don't
grinding
know
feet to
why.
the
Grinding
ground.
feet.
I don't. Grinding feet. Striving for purification, to the sword, for truth, for the Sultana Yarashkara, the 12th, the thunderous conqueror, Maharani, her lunar majesty, consort of the crescent moon. May her lunar radiance grace us all. Truly, everyone should know. But um,
What a fanboy.
unfortunately, being a lunate knight comes with its complications, as I've lost an ally, Fatima, in battle, and I am lost.
Oh, I mean, Fatima let you zoop away on the swordfish. I think the big thing is that your Tuan got shot in the head trying to protect you.
Oh, yeah, that's
Thank
happened.
you for the reminder.
It's been a while. We'll catch you
Feel
up.
super great about that.
Incredible. Also new art. If you
Oh,
haven't seen our
right.
incessant posts on social media, next to these beautiful people's faces, you can see Devil Eye and you can see Eury. Um, now let's introduce Timmie while they're vanishing into the background,
Oh,
just like your character.
Bye. Bye, Timmie.
yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna.
That was good. That was smooth.
That was clean. That was clean.
Hi, I'm Timmie, and I moderate for Julie. Whoa.
God mod.
Yeah, thank you.
God mod.
I love TTRPGs. I play sometimes on Rolly 5 recently, which if you haven't watched Rolly 5, you should watch Rolly 5. It's a lovely, lovely
We
place.
were in a
Everyone's
game
amazing.
together.
Yes,
It
we
was so
were.
good. It was so good.
It was.
My cryptid was a boyfriend. You guys should
Wait,
watch it. It was
Wait,
it was
hold on,
amazing.
hold on. Reverse those
What's up?
nouns.
wait.
My boyfriend was a cryptid?
Yeah, that's it.
Is that not what I said?
Yes.
My cryptid was a
You
boyfriend?
said
Is
my
that what I said?
You said my cryptid was a boyfriend.
My cryptid was a
I'm gonna give a shout out to Rolly 5. But anyway, yes. Yes. I am Timmie. You can follow. Wait, did I have my do I have my own command? I do. Wow. Wait, it's an outdated one though. It's an
Oh.
outdated one. I have to Twitter link. But you can follow me on Twitter at Timmie_Slimmie.
This is I treat these as our streamed home games as opposed to the stuff that I'm doing with Walks right now, which is very official. This is just kind of like, whatever. Let's chill out. It's all good.
this is the vibe room, guys, where we get to make mistakes and fuck around.
Absolutely.
It's great.
Absolutely. We are all allowed to make mistakes, but nobody's mistake will match Eury getting his commander shot in the head trying to protect
Oh,
him.
okay.
All right, so
Those are my intrusive thoughts running through my head. Thank you for bringing voice to them.
No problem.
Any-
Me, the voice of your subconscious. All right, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and recap how these outsiders to Gatusan ended up here in this strange new land. So, last time on the Gubat Banwa Anthology, we followed the paths of three Kadungganan, three warriors, three knight errants, traveling through the Sword Isles, all with their own individual missions. We had Eury Amante, a heaven spear of Akai, a nation that worships the moon goddess and the light that she brings to the world, and they go on a conquest to what they believe spread her light to the people of the world, which naturally brings them into conflict with other nations. Eury was supposed to tackle the military encampment of Virbanwa, another theocratic nation, under the Sarimonok Knight Tuan Mulka, the general of many colors, a long-haired rider of a Garuda-like bird, and then accompanied by Patima the Hunter as well, another knight of Akai, a head-wrap-wearing swordfish cavalier who can summon a spectral marlin to ride anywhere. However, during the battle against Virbanwa, a strange new individual showed up, a mustachioed man in what looked like a turban with gunpowder blazing, firing around the swaths of the battlefield. Eury, realizing that this was not an individual of Virbanwa from the facial hair and dress, but for some reason he was mowing down your allies and friends, eventually mowing down your commander. You were saved after killing the Virbanwa commander by Patima, who let you ride away on her spectral swordfish, presumably following you at some point as well. Meanwhile, in the nation of Apumbukid, a nation of secrets, shadows, and forests, our war speaker, Devil Eye, played by Timmie, went on a quest of their own, trying to prove themselves as a young demon hunter. Ironic, given their blood is that of Diwata, these strange spirits, almost demon-like themselves. And accompanied by the young, headstrong, giant axe-wielding demon hunter Ami as well, you all fought against a number of gunpowder demons, which morphed and fused together into a hideous mass of anger and the seething hatred the demons are born from. But the two of you ended up getting sucked into one of the root paths of the giant trees of Apumbukid, which allow you to travel all over the Sword Isles, really. But then you ended up in this unfamiliar land as well. So without any further ado, we are going to see what these two outsiders to Gatusan do in this land of blades and tigers. We're going to start by rolling. Timmie and Tony, do y'all want odds or evens? Each of you pick one.
I see odds. Oh, that was really nice.
There we go. Oh my god, same brain? Amazing.
Same brain.
Well,
Also, I forgot to get my dice.
Oh, okay. Incredible. So, we will go ahead and start off with Timmie. Timmie, or rather, Devil Eye. It's been a little while that you've been searching around this area that you all have ended up in. You fell through one of the root paths of the giant tree in Apumbukid and ended up in Gatusan, which you can tell from the environment. The open plain, the vast maritime expanse ahead of you, and you and Ami are basically alone in this area, kind of taking up shelter in a fisherman's hut. Ami, your traveling companion, short, messy, black hair, very minimalist outfit because, like you, she's a demon hunter and moves stealthily. But that being said, you can tell that she has very lean muscle. She's basically capable of lifting up this giant guillotine-like axe head and swinging it around. She's fully asleep. She's not even asleep in the abandoned fisherman's hut. She's asleep on the dirt ground outside of it, just going. She's been searching for a while to try and find some other root pack route path, excuse me, back.
Mhm.
What is Devil Eye doing right now, and can you describe yourself, as well
Right,
as
right.
directing people over to this lovely art to your side?
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, wait. So, Devil Eye is a Kamikam cat person. Um, he is from Apumbukid. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained.
You're
Um,
so good.
one he has two different colored eyes. That's heterochromia, right? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
heterochromia.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But they both glow for their respective colors, which is very interesting. Um, he's wearing a long red spirit silk shawl from Apumbukid,
Mm-hmm.
known for their crimson reds. Their holy reds,
Mm-hmm.
as they call it. Um, he's also carrying around a fan that he painted himself of what looks to be a demon face on it, and he wears these two gold gold I call them like ear guards,
Mm-hmm.
so he can protect his ears during battle. And he also um, has these bangles that go around his tail as he waves it around. Sometimes he likes listening to the noise they make when they cling together. Yeah, so far I think he's trying also to try to find a way back home because he wants to report back to his tattoo.
Incredible. Do you want to make your first roll in version 1.4?
Yes,
So,
yes.
uh, Gubat Banwa 1.4 has changed quite a bit. Rather than rolling fire, water, earth, air, and metal, there are now 8 different, basically outside of combat skills. Um, Now, Timmie, as a Devil Eye, which skill are you going to use to try and search the area? You have Consort, the action of light, Destroy, the action of lightning, Express, the action of fire, Glide, the action of air, Observe, the action of dark, Reason, the action of water, Rule, the action of metal, and Speak, the action of earth. Which one do you think makes sense here?
I'd say observe.
Okay. Now, this is not going to be very difficult, so I, as the Umalagad running the game, am going to roll a number of d8s based on how difficult I think this is. If you get a number of successes greater than the amount of successes I get rolling difficulty, you solve what you need to solve. If we match numbers, it's a partial success. You might lose something in the process. And
Mhm.
if it's negative, then there's going to be a consequence. So
Okay,
I think this is going to use 2 difficulty dice against you. So I'm going to roll 2 d8s,
interesting.
and you're going to roll a number of d10s equal to your observe stat.
Intense. Okay. Also, does the royal facet play into this for any of the facets?
The facets are another new addition to 1.4. Wax himself kind of described them as your character's astrological signs. So
Yes.
they kind of work for roleplay. Basically, you have a wrathful, gentle, and royal facet. Wrathful is kind of like your rising sign. That's how you deal with other people. Gentle facet is kind of like your internal self. It's like your moon sign. And then royal facet is like your sun sign. That's the true self. They only factor into creating your character in roleplay, and I believe, according to him, it has a tie to a lot of descriptions of like Buddhist deities. How you didn't want to invoke their wrath, or else they'll go sicko mode on you, which is an actual quote he said during the game. So,
I
our,
love the background.
it's so good. Our
Hell
boy
yeah.
Eury, our dragoon. It's so
Sorry,
good.
I'm distracting, but I was trying to see if I can get it
Very good.
uploaded.
You're so fine. All right, so go ahead and roll a number of d10s equal to your observe whenever you're ready.
Okay. D10s.
Mm-hmm. What is your observe stat, by the way?
That is 3 so
Okay,
far.
so rolling 3d10s.
I think I got 2 successes.
All right, and I, rolling difficulty dice, got none. So this is a complete success. You succeed at what you were trying to do. Now, you are a war speaker. You are someone who uses the magic in your words to disorient and confuse people. That means you have to be quite good at reading others around you, quite good at reading the environment, and you do also have magical blood in you, that of a Diwata. Looking around, it's very clear that the tree that you all fell out of is no longer a root path for some reason. And you are unable to find any other trace of a root path. It seems like in order to return to Apumbukid, you'll have to walk and you'll have to sail, because you're stuck in Gatusan right now.
I think he thinks to himself that he's gonna be in so much trouble when he gets home. And he just goes to like maybe try to find some food because it's been a long day because it was nighttime when he got teleported here.
All right, let me see, because there is actually a specific stat for hunting. This is downtime, so you're going to make an appropriate roll, and I am going to roll difficulty. So once again, I'm probably going to roll 2d8s against you. What stat are you going to use to hunt? You can even argue observe again, as long as you justify it.
I'm actually going to use glide for this because
Okay.
he's pretty fast. He's a pretty fast guy with his kind of common instincts and agility.
Incredible. So what's your glide stat?
4.
So roll 4.
Yeah. That is 3 successes.
What? Oh my god, amazing. You're rolling well. Successes are 6 and up, so that's quite good. So once again, 2 successes because I got 1. You are able to successfully hunt down some of the wild game of Gatusan. Now, as you are walking, you see a water buffalo. An intimidating creature for sure for most people, but you are not most people. You are a Kadungganan. Do you want to describe how you use your innate war speaker abilities to hunt this creature?
Oh, war speaker abilities.
Your words are magic, even against beasts. You are able to speak disorientation into the people around you. You also do have Ami, who's asleep and can be woken up if you need her to do the dirty work.
I don't trust her to do the dirty work.
Fair.
I'm just going to pray before I kill this living thing, and then I'm going to. I'm going to make a clone of myself, and then keep that clone there, and then I stealth away. I go hiding somewhere that the buffalo can't see, and I try to draw his attention toward the clone, but also sneaking up to it closer from behind.
Easily enough, especially with your success roll. The buffalo sees this individual so carelessly encroaching on its territory and viewing it as a challenge. The carabao snorts and starts like stamping its foot, and then it charges at the clone.
I then wait, I look at my moves a little bit.
You're okay. Also, you have a magic fan. You probably have hunting knives on you. You can
I
do whatever
probably
you
have
want.
hunting knives on you.
Yeah.
True, you have a point. I'm thinking about this too much.
If you want to teleport behind and stab, that's allowed.
Oh yeah. I'm going to come up behind, and then I'm going to stab it in the back, and just like on one like agile swoop, like on its basically trying to decapitate it. Yes.
Yep. You are an expert hunter. You are able to switch positions with your clone. You are able to move around the battlefield very quickly. For the average person, hunting a beast such as this would be a challenge, but you are not an average person. You are a Kadungganan. You are a warrior. and also trained as a hunter, you know exactly which neck tendon to sever to end the beast's life without pain. It's over in an instant, and the buffalo falls. You have certainly acquired enough raw food for a while, assuming you can, get a fire going.
Yes.
Now, I would love you to roll observe one more time.
Okay. Oh, the music stopped. I'm scared.
What's this? What's going on?
Oh, I got only one success.
Okay. As you acquire your game, succeed at finding food to sustain yourself and your fellow demon hunter, you do look over briefly at one of the bits of the palm tree forest. You think for a moment that you see something moving in the trees, something with an almost feathery texture to it, like an owl, but the size of approximately yourself, glowing yellow eyes before it vanishes into the forest.
Devil Eye thinks to himself, that doesn't seem very safe. He doesn't feel safe. He's gonna try to come back to the camp where Ami is obviously trying to drag back parts of the buffalo with him. But he's gonna try to do it as quickly and as quietly as possible.
Absolutely. You do so. You are a demon hunter. You move quickly. You are strong in your own way. The muscles used for carrying and lifting things are indeed present within yourself, so you are able to do so. Ami starts to stir at the sound of you bringing this buffalo over to her. She sits up and she goes, and Ami, she's youthful. She's relatively built in a tiny way, and her teeth also are slightly stained with the red of betel nut. And she looks over to you and goes, "Hey, Devil Eye, you got dinner already?"
Hey, shh.
Oh.
There's something watching us in the distance. It was a bird, but not exactly a bird. It was hiding from us. It was like it was spying on us. I don't think we are safe.
Ami's careless expression narrows into the attitude of a demon hunter, and she's going to roll her own observe right now. She rolled quite well. She takes a sniff of the air and goes, "We're definitely being watched, considering the amount of time that we spent here and that we're in unfamiliar territory. I don't know if it was a beast or if it was a person of Gatusan, but they are known for being very capable raiders, capable warriors. And it's just the ebbs and the flows of the tides here to take things, right? So I think we should be very careful. Devil Eye, I think we have a choice. We either hunker down and use this abandoned fishing hut as a base, or we get moving as quickly as possible. What do you think?"
Well, if they already seen us here, what's the point of staying?
To build a defense. But if we need to get moving, we need to get moving quickly.
We should at least we should eat something first to gain our strength.
Very well. I'll carve up the buffalo, you keep watch, okay?
On it.
And then we move. Ami grabs her axe head and gets to work. And now we move to another part of Gatusan. Still on the island that you all were on before. The territory that Eury was fighting over was called Ambuhotan, which I believe means whale. But moving a little bit past that, I think you and Patima have been running for quite a while. Now, Eury, Can you describe how your character moves quickly? Does he run, jump, etc.?
As Eury runs, it's less of a sprint and more of a every footstep is a leap.
Mm-hmm.
As his foot touches the ground, it also recoils and he springs off of the air, so it looks almost as if he's touching nothing as he glides through. But he's just moving really fast.
Hell yeah. Um, yeah, gliding across the ground is easy enough to do. We see Eury bolting as fast as possible, like you are riding the wind itself. Um, and then we see Fatima alongside you, your bright-eyed, headscarf wearing archer comrade, riding atop the silvery spectral marlin that she was on before. Though she is riding atop this creature, even her stamina is starting to wane because this is something summoned from her spirit. And she starts to take heavier breaths and she says, Eury, I think we have to take a break.
No. We have to keep going. If you cannot go on, I will carry you.
Eury, don't be stupid. You need the break too.
I think Eury kind of looks down a little dejected at like the wounds that he took from battle. And as always, he hates to admit when Fatima is right. But I think Eury is also feeling something that he hasn't felt in a very long time, which is just like a deep fear. He's more anxious than he's ever been before because he just hasn't seen something that powerful before.
Yeah. The flash in your mind is very clear of just how easily your comrades were mowed down by this multi-gun wielding man. You've been in battles before, you've lost allies before, but I think this was the first utter defeat that you had experienced. And whatever joy you had from slaying the enemy commander yourself is hard to maintain in all of this. So Fatima...
Hollow victory.
Hollow victory, indeed. Fatima charges ahead before she deftly leaps off of the swordfish and lands bare feet on the earth in a clearing. You are in a wide open field of Gathusan, the reeds and grass, green, like an ocean in front of you. This is a wide open plain, more or less. There are mountains in the distance, but right now you are in a flat patch of land and finally found your way to a dirt road. And she says, we have to deal with the possibility that our entire regiment was defeated. If we are to make our way back to Akai, we need a ship.
Can Eury roll some type of check to like get his wits about him?
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's not really. I feel like in this moment he probably wouldn't be thinking straight.
Absolutely. I think that things that could be justified here are consort, express, or reason. I think could all be argued. Consort being like kind of like speaking to your inner spirituality. Express maybe if you just need to like get these emotions out before you can think straight, or reason if you're trying to think through things logically.
I think I'm gonna go for reason.
All right.
In a rare form, Eury's not really thinking about his faith right now. So
Yeah.
my reason is 2, which means I roll 2d8.
Or
Correct.
2d10.
2d10.
Yep. And you're gonna look for 6s and higher. Now This is not necessarily an easy check. I am going to roll 2 dice against you. So it'll be roughly blow for blow. You're just using slightly bigger dice.
Okay.
So
You got
2d10s, look for 6 and up.
2d10, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 10 and a 6.
All right. You clear it by 1 because I rolled
Let's
1
go.
successful difficulty die. So Eury, you are able to ground yourself. And why don't you describe the thoughts that go through your head as you're trying to plan?
As Eury closes his eyes, one thing just keeps replaying is the feeling of joy as I drove my spear through the commander, and then the instant whiplash of seeing a bullet go through my Tuan. And I think as I kind of center myself, I open my eyes and I see Patima, who I for sure thought was gone. And that kind of grounds me. And Eury says, "We need a ship. We're in an open plain. If we sleep here, we can't light any fires. I think the people of Gatusan, they've been helpful to the people of Akai before, correct?"
Yes, Gatusan is wide, a crossroad of the world in many ways. This territory that we are in, this Tauha, there are many warring lords here, but the common people would have no reason to distrust us. I think perhaps we can find friends, allies, at least until the acquisition of a ship to get back home.
Of course. In the meantime, I rescind my previous assertion, and perhaps we should rest here, if we can.
I think we can hide ourselves in the tall grass. I think that is possible.
Great. I think Eury is like kind of wide-eyed as like Patima didn't take the opportunity to kind of like I told you so Eury at all. And he's just kind of like awkwardly like, yes.
And you see a very focused Patima. She can be abrasive for sure, but you see the same hardened look in her bright blue eyes that you see in combat, as she's like basically taking a rope in her teeth and like trying to create like a safe campsite, any sort of like way to trip any sort of wild animals that come by so you're able to hear it. As you all attempt to make camp and rest. Now, I would love you, Eury, to make an observe roll.
You got it. Oh boy.
Here we go.
Here we go. That is a 10 and a 2.
Okay. So you failed this roll by 2, because I got 3 successes on the difficulty die.
God damn it.
You and Patima are able to rest, dress your wounds for the night, before the unmistakable sounds of voices start echoing across the empty plains. Outsiders to Gatusan, you say? What say we give them a welcome? And your eyes shoot open as a sword is about to come down on you. What do you do instinctively?
I sleep with my spear next to me, so that thing is instantly up. and I jump to defend myself and Patimov again.
Your spear connects with the blade. You see in front of you a pakan, a bird person, feathered arms, glowing eyes. He has a pudong around his head, which is a type of gatusan head wrap that warriors wear, and he's smiling wildly. At first, you are ready to fight, and then you see that he has many allies with him. At least 5 other swordsmen, bowmen behind him. And he says, "You've entered the territory of the Snakebite Bandits. I suggest you give us your things and leave."
So he has Bowman. Is Patima with me, or is she still asleep?
Patima has woken up and very quickly drawn her bow, not yet revealing her swordfish.
Many allies.
You count 6.
It's 6v2.
I look at Fatima, knowing that we just had like one of the worst losses that we've ever had. I look at her like with a little less of that fire and confidence that I've been carrying. Kind of like a, what do you think?
Fatima is going to look to you, eyes unmoving, but you know that she is absorbing every bit of information that you can receive from her. She takes a deep inhale and exhales what looks to be a series of bubbles, which manifest into her spectral marlin, which appear in the middle of the raiders. What the? The Pakan turns around. Fatima draws her bow, and her bow starts whirling with water and ice, revealing her faith-based arrow technique. Eury, now!
I jump into the air like a dragoon from Final Fantasy, totally out of this dude's line of sight, and I come crashing down on him and his men.
Yeah. And we cut to black.
Yeah. That was sick.
Eury, you bolt from these bandits as soon as you and Fatima get the opportunity, because it seems like they have friends. You are running again across the fields of Gatusan from the night into the morning as the sun rises. And on the other side of this vast crossroads are 2 other individuals. Our young demon hunters coming from the other end of the path. Now, I think it's a pretty good time to enter our combat for the day at these little crossroads of destiny here. All right.
It's time, baby.
It is time. So let's go ahead and set y'all up. Hey, Tony, what's your favorite cardinal direction?
I mean, it's gotta be northeast.
That's
gotta be northeast.
That's not cardinal at all.
Not northwest.
Is that not cardinal?
It's got to be one of the 4, right? North, south, east, west.
Is cardinal only one of the 4?
God, I don't know. pick one of the 4.
It's gotta be north.
You New Yorker picking northeast.
Gotta be.
Oh. Why did old Eury appear? Hang on. Let's fix that.
I mean, all 3 of us are from the northeast, right?
Here.
Hey, it's true. God,
Very
it
true.
keeps changing into old Eury. Whatever. We'll fix it. Let's see. Does that happen for Devil Eye 2? Boop. Boop. It does.
Okay. Great.
Oh no.
Whatever. Timmie, what's your favorite cardinal direction?
My favorite cardinal direction is... That's a good question. Wait. Let's say south for the Crimson Bird in Anthology.
Amazing.
Wow.
I love it.
So deep.
So deep. All right. So I am going to set up the battlefield, and we will be right back. And we are back officially with some combat. Here we go. Let's do this thing.
Woo!
And yes, indeed, Devil Eye and Ami, you realize that the strange individual pursuing you reveals themselves, jumping down a brown feathered bird person with a shield and a sword, and some type of spellcaster accompanying them as well. So now we have our two pairs of Kadungganan, with two pursuers behind each of you. And it does look like the bird person behind Eury and the bird person behind Devil Eye seem to be the commanders here, who I so coincidentally named North and South in Bisaya. All right, so first we are going to have Patas, the guard enemy behind Eury, go. So, like with Gubat Banwa solo play, I can roll to see what action he's going to take. So I'm going to roll a d4. 1, he is going to rush to a better position to guard allies, so he's just going to go diagonally, and he is going to inflict violence. The question is, who is he going to aim for, Eury or Fatima? He's going for Eury, sorry. So you are going to make a defense roll for me, make a posture roll for me, Tony, to see if you can protect yourself against this attack.
So my posture is 4, so I'm rolling 4d10.
Yep, and his bravery is 5, so he's rolling 5d10.
That is a 9,
Mm-hmm.
a 5, a 5, and a 2.
That's 1 success. So he got 3 successes total.
Okay.
Now, he's also give yourselves 2 Thunderbolt tokens if you don't have them already. If you want to like put those as dice in front of you or something to keep track of, you can use them to like defend, to convert a hit into a miss into a hit, etc.
That's sick.
So both of you give yourselves 2. Tony, do you want to take the full 2 damage from this attack off of your default Heaven Spear HP?
I am going to take the full 2 damage.
All right.
Now.
So take 2 points of damage as this enemy Pakan slashes you with a sword. And he taunts you. Welcome to Gatusan, Antler Boy! Now,
You're racist too! Sorry.
Absolutely. And he's officially taunted you, meaning any attacks that you make that don't target him will suffer 2 die.
Gotcha.
All right. So that is the first enemy's turn. Now we just alternate enemy, ally, enemy, ally. Now, any of the Kadungganan can go right now, whether it's one of you, Ami, or Fatima. What do you all think? Who do you want to go?
I don't know
Timmie,
what.
I'll leave it to you.
I was gonna say I was gonna give it to you. 'cause you just
Oh,
got
we're
hit.
so polite.
You
Okay.
just got hit, bro.
I
mean-
absolutely would like to respond
Yeah.
in kind.
Yep. So, yeah, you are a Heaven Spear. You do damage every time you take a move action as you leap and land spear first. And then you have your Inflict Violences and your 2 techniques, including your Juggle 1 and your Movement 1.
I'm going to move past him to get on the other side by him and
Mhm.
his ally.
Oh, also, flanking rules are also a thing. So if you are directly
True.
across from your ally, like here, you will get an extra die on whatever attack you make.
Amazing. I would love to do that. I'm going to
Okay.
pull vault over to diagonally,
Mm-hmm.
land next to him and say, I'll make sure you have a proper burial in the sky.
Ooh!
And I'm going to Gokong Vault Heaven this fool.
Okay, so what happens now?
I'm going to spend a beat to fly 4. I think that's what I initially did, and end adjacent to him. So I gain 1 extra die on my next melee.
Nice.
I'm going to spend another beat and juggle this enemy.
All right, it just happens.
Amazing. And then Let's see.
So you
And now
launch
I
him into
inflict-
the air. So how do you do that?
Perfect. I spin my spear.
Mhm.
I scoop him up with it. You know, it's just a spear, but with the wind under it, it buffets him directly into the air, and I jump up after him.
Incredible.
And baby, we're gonna do what we've wanted. What we wanted to happen. For
Give
the
it to
last-
us. Give it to us.
How many times I'm dunking this boy?
Dunk him, baby.
Yeah.
Dunking him. So I'm spending my third beat after juggling him to attack him
Yep.
with bravery and then slamming him to the ground.
All right. So yeah, you
Right.
spend after juggling, attack an adjacent enemy with bravery, and then slam them to the ground, inflicting stunned in 1 hit. I love it. I will say I'll allow you to do it. Technically, that movement action wouldn't have allowed you to do the slam because that does cost an action to move in this game. But I'm allowing it. It's sick. It's your first turn in combat. That's fine with me. It's fine.
Sure.
I'm letting y'all do it. So you've already dealt 1 damage to him from your jump. You knocked him into the air. Now go ahead and attack him with your bravery.
So I have a bravery of 6, which means I'm going to be rolling 60-10. But I also get an
Machine.
extra die from Gokong Volts Heaven, so I'm going to be rolling 70-10.
Incredible. And welcome in, Raiders. We are playing some Gubat Banwa, a Southeast Asian pre-colonial tabletop RPG, and our Dragoon character is about to slam somebody into the ground.
I'm about to roll fucking 7 dice, y'all. That doesn't count. Here we go.
You got this. You got this. Roll that big wad of dice.
So that is a 7, a 7, an 8, a 2, a 3, a 1, and a 5.
Okay, so that's 3 hits. Nice.
3 hits.
3 hits, and he rolled no guards. He didn't roll a single one above that. So you deal a total of 4 damage to him this turn, and slam him to the ground right after knocking him upwards. You've inflicted the stun condition on him until your next turn, meaning he loses an action every single turn.
Amazing. You're going to wish your mouth stayed shut.
You're not just a traveler, you're Kadungganan.
Bitch. Yeah, and that's my turn.
Incredible.
That was a sick turn.
All right, so now we are on to our next enemy. So we're going to go to our next Pakan, our next bird person, this time the one behind Devil Eye. Let's roll to see what he does. He rolled a 1, so he's going to do the exact same thing as his brother up there. He's going to move diagonally and inflict violence. He doesn't know which one of you to target, so I'm going to roll to see... I'm sorry, he is not targeting your sentinel right now. He does try to target you, Timmie. So,
Yep.
go ahead and roll your posture against this attack.
Right. Wait, so that's D8, right?
Yes. D8's on
Okay.
defense, D10's on offense.
Perfect.
Oof.
What's my posture? My posture is 4. Right.
Oh my god, yeah, Jesus.
I'm balanced. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Oh. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good.
You got this, you got
3
this.
successes. Let's go.
3 successes. Amazing. Oh, and he rolled 3 hits. So you completely cancel out his attack. He does nothing this turn. Can you
Wait,
describe...
what does he attack with? Yes, what does he attack with again?
Sure. He has a big wooden shield and a curvy sword.
Curvy,
That kind of
okay.
looks like a squiggle with a sharp point. He aims at it to swipe at you. How do you block it?
I am actually I'm agiling in an agile way. I am dodging, I'm doing like jumps back and like flips, and like I'm also sometimes using my tail to get caught into the bangles,
Ooh.
so I can like flip it aside.
Incredible. You redirect the attack, and he goes, I won't miss you again.
Give me your best.
All right, it is now Kadungganan's turn. Timmie, do you want to go, or do you want one of your allies to go?
I want to go next.
Go for it. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to wait. I'm going to, after he attacks me, I'm going to do my mantra of enervation,
Mhm.
which causes all enemies in burst 3 of me to suffer -1d to all of their attacks.
Okay, and I think that's just a passive effect you have at all times.
Yes.
So yeah, make sure I don't forget that because, yeah, as
Yeah.
long as enemies are in this huge space around you, they lose a die, which is very important.
Ooh.
And I activate it after I say "Give me your best,"
Mhm.
so that to intimidate him.
Nice.
And then that doesn't spend a beat or anything, right?
Nope. It's just going
Yeah,
at all times.
that's just crazy.
You're just like that.
I'm just like that. I start. Okay. There's so many options. So many good options.
Yeah.
I do.
I
Okay.
will also say, you can go right for the damage. Also, because you don't need to move to attack anyone, you can go right for those big 3-beat techniques if you desire. Your call. Also, I should point out, if you move anybody and you collide them into something, they take damage. You can use your move skill to like collide the two enemies together, and they both take 1 damage.
That's crazy. Okay, but I'm actually going to whisper over to Ami and gossip, keyword gossip.
Nice.
We're gonna be like, this amateurs. I thought they were gonna be more skilled than this.
Yeah, you dodged their attack, and you don't even have a big cool weapon.
And then I'm attacking with range. Wait, I'm attacking with faith.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is worse than this guy's bravery, which you might guess based on the giant shield or posture, rather. All right, so go ahead and roll your faith to attack him. Ooh.
Okay. 4d10. That is 2 successes.
All right, he got 1 successful defense, so he's only going to take 1 damage. But he is now taunted to Ami, and he has to attack her.
Perfect. And then, what else do I want to do? Wait, what's this? Oh,
You have 2 more beats. You can even take like a defense action if you're worried about getting attacked.
what? 1, 2. Okay. So I'm going to use my butterfly word style and start chanting a toss. And I'm spending 2 beats to inflict 1 true hit on all enemies in the blast. And as I'm fanning my fan while chanting this, my red eye starts glowing as I stare right into their souls.
Incredible. Does this still have the confuse all enemies in slide 1, or is it just inflict 1 true hit on all enemies in the blast?
This is for the Superior Lotus command.
Okay.
It's inflict 1 true
so
hit.
just 1 true hit on all enemies in blast 5, which is a 5 square in front of you. So you hit both of these enemies easily if you want to like move it that way. So you use your fan. You deal 1 true hit to Ubos, and you deal 1 damage to this archer, who is a lot less sturdy than Ubos.
And that's a real fan they have, ladies and gentlemen. That's a real fan they have in their hand right now.
Absolutely.
Look at them go.
Incredible turn, Timmie. All right, it is now the enemy Arcanist's turn. The one engaged with Devil Eye and Ami. They don't know who they're going to attack either. So they're going to certainly try to attack Devil Eye, but we'll see how those balanced defenses make this go for them. You see this enemy witch trying to cast a little flame spell. Let's go ahead and roll to see what they're going to do. They are going to rush to a better position. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, and jump up here. They are going to gain an extra die because they are attacking from a vantage point high up. And
but they also -1 die because of my...
Yes, so it completely neutralizes. They're going to attack an area range 3 burst 1 with faith, setting aflame. So range 3 burst 1 can connect with both you and Ami. So you and Ami are going to go ahead and roll resilience against their 5d10. So let me see. Let me roll Their
I got
attack.
2 successes.
Nice. You once again take no damage. Ami is going to take how many? What's her resilience? I think she has a decent resilience stat because she's a murder glaive. It is 2. She's actually invested more in posture. Doesn't matter. She also takes no damage. This adolescent witch attempts to throw a fireball at both of you. You're able to effortlessly dodge. Ami just kind of plants her feet in the ground and lets it just kind of disperse off against her giant weapon, and she goes, "That all you got?"
Do we see that from the north side? Do we see a giant?
I think you do. You do see this blast of fire and 2 other travelers being attacked by similarly clothed Gatusanon bandits.
Attacked.
Attacked.
That's...
Yeah.
Attacked.
All right. So that's their turn. Eury, yeah, do you have any reaction to what you're seeing?
I turn to Pativa, and I'm like, "Do you see that absolutely adorable cat being absolutely just wrecking those guys? Wow."
What are you talking about, Eury?
I may have brain damage.
I actually had a stroke.
Incredible. Let's see. I'm gonna have Fatima take a turn because it's been a while since we went to the north.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ooh.
Let my girl go.
Yeah, she has
Let her cook.
some.
Let her cook.
Let her cook.
So Swordfish Cavaliers did get a bit of a buff. They are all about inflicting the douse and chill status on enemies. They are controlling water with their arrows, basically. Let's see. Attack all fighters in an area, dousing and chilling them. Okay. Okay.
This is great because we get to see Julie play the game with themselves.
Yes, indeed. Listen, this game supports solo play. I'm playtesting all the classes little by little. Fatima is.
I love it.
Fatima is going to wave dash. She's gonna go. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but we have a question in chat.
Yeah. What's
We're
the question?
asking if this is if it's a real swordfish.
It is a spectral swordfish because that's easier to justify in the fiction than just taking one around on land with you.
Wave dash Falco, happy feet.
Yep. That ain't Falco. Fatima is going to wave dash on top of here, thus gaining vantage. Oh, is she going to do that? She can attack in a line. What's her innate trait? All area attacks have +1 to their pattern. Jesus Christ. All her range attacks now douse, gain +1 on all attacks against shock, chilled, and flame fighters, and inflict 1 hits to all enemies adjacent to the target. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
she's wacky. She can also choose any water on the field to attack from if she's ever on a battlefield with water. She's going to wave dash. She's going to short hop, wave dash into the ground, and slide on top of this fence. She douses both of these enemies. Let me double check what douse does, because I know it does interact with a few things. Let's see. Douse.
Oh, I think it makes you susceptible to fire attacks.
Yeah, basically. Okay. Now she is going to do her... I'm going to justify these NPCs not being as important eventually so the game can be much more about you all, but I think I just want to make sure they exist in your warband so that if only one of you can show up, you still have allies.
This is great. This is amazing.
Hell yeah. She is going to do her Sea Raid Cannon. Spend 2 beats to attack all fighters in an area, range 3, blast 3 with faith, dousing and chilling them. If they're already doused or chilled, which they are, this attack becomes overwhelming. Which means on a 10, the die explodes and she gets to roll an additional die.
Woo.
She's wacky. So let's go ahead and roll 5d10 real quick from her. Oh my goodness, and that's a 10, so she's going to roll an additional die.
Let's fucking go. I love my girl.
She is a... Oh my god, it's another 10.
Let's fucking go. I love my girl.
Mommy! Wait! She's going through!
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 hits with Faith against this Archer and Patas. So... Oh, but... Hold on. They're doused, so does this do extra damage? Sorry. Swordfish Cavaliers are kind of complicated. Gain +1 die on all attacks against enemies who are... let's see. Yeah, okay. So, she does not gain an extra die, but the enemies, I believe, are now chilled. Which means
Let's go.
Every tile is difficult terrain for them, and their jump becomes 1.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yes. So, yeah, wacky little bit of damage that she just dealt. Oh, they are doused and chilled. So if anyone can deal fire damage, it's gonna explode them. I don't think anyone can. I think Mel can.
Right.
Mel and her bodyguard can. I think.
That's amazing. I can't wait for that synergy.
Truly. Yeah, I'm going to do like Fire Emblem and Final Fantasy Tactics rules where if you take an NPC with you, you can choose which one to take. So you can like try out different team comps and stuff.
Oh, so I'll have to
I love
depending.
I
She'll
love
just
that.
go on an adventure on her, and I'm like, I'm not jealous. It's fine. Whatever. You can do whatever you want.
Pretty much.
I don't care.
All right, so enemy Archer is going to take... enemy Archer dies fully before they even get a turn. Because Patas and Ubos are brave enemies, so they have higher HP. This sharpshooter had 5 HP and explodes immediately. Meanwhile, their third-person boss only gets 1 success and is going to take 4 points of damage. So now Patas has taken 8 points of damage total, which is a lot in Gubat Banwa. So Fatima wave dashes like fucking Luigi, sliding upwards on top of the fence. Oh my god, hold on. She gets 1 more die because she has Vantage. I completely forgot. Never mind. 1 extra damage. Patas has taken 9 damage. The Archer is giga dead.
Giga dead.
She does her slide, which splashes both Patas and this Archer with this strange icy water just from the very presence of this chilly spirit. And this is a full-on cannon. So it looks like she is going to draw her bow, but that's just a feint. Her swordfish opens its mouth and like charges a watery beam and blasts.
Just fucking hydro blasts these
Hydro cannon.
Just hydro cannons them.
Literally.
That's insane.
Goodbye, generic Archer. You didn't get to take a turn yet. And now Patas is almost dead. He's like, oh my god, I think we've made a huge mistake.
And he's stunned too.
Yep. Now, I am going to say, it is entirely your call as to what you do with enemies in Gubat Banwa. I was lucky enough to play with the creator yesterday, and he said, oh, you know, in the world of Gubat Banwa, you can kill enemies. You can also just say you don't kill them, and like maybe they're in your debt, and like have to work for you because you spared their life or something like that. Like they give you your debt in that way. They do you a favor. Fatima made the call to just obliterate this Archer, though, so we'll never know.
And I trust her to make that call.
yeah, of course. Listen, she's a hardened warrior of Akai. Goodbye, Archer. Okay, now it is going to be... It was going to be the Archer's turn. We are going to have our other Kadungganan go. We're going to have Ami go, finally.
Ami!
All right, so Ami was attacked twice, and she is a murder glaive. Every time she is attacked, she gains malice. So when she has malice, when she's attacked or an enemy leaves an adjacent tile, she can immediately damage them. When an enemy in burst 3 of her starts their riff while they have malice, they must roll a d6. Oh, okay. I'll remember to do that next time. She can make herself the only valid target for enemies that try to move in front of her. So she has a few options for what she is going to do. She can attack in a big blast. She can attack with faith. Oh, interesting. When an enemy you've taunted, feared, or is wide open starts their turn, you can rush towards them, and if you're adjacent by the end of the movement, you can inflict violence. You've taunted somebody towards her, right, Timmie?
Yes.
Okay, so I should have done this before. This isn't even part of her turn. But she's going to do it. She's going to go right here, and she is going to do her Reaping Panabas on this enemy Arcanist. A giant weapon once used for farming, now used for tearing viscera and reaping penitence. Attack all fighters in Blast 2 with Bravery. One fighter adjacent to you is blown wide open, meaning she can attack them again with Reaping Panabas. Murder Glaives are crazy. Her Bravery and Faith are both 4, so she is going to roll 4 dice in this attack. If she wants this Arcanist dead. What's there? Okay, so they only have 1 defend die. Okay. 2 hits. So the Arcanist takes 2 points of damage and is blown wide open. That wasn't even technically Ami's turn. So you know what? She's gonna do it again.
Oh my god.
Because they're blown wide open.
This dude's dead.
Yep, that time is just 1 hit. Ami is more of a defender than an attacker. Even though she does have a lot of incredible attack abilities. She has 2 more beats, and she's got a choice to make. Let's be real, she's gonna attack him again. There we go. That is,
Let's go.
that successfully destroys the Arcanist. She spent 3 attacks to just take this giant guillotine. And Ayoda, you're seeing this individual fight for the first time. She's like 4'10". She's like tiny and wielding a basically giant axe head with a handle, a 2-handed handle that is basically as big as her, and just slams it into the ground several times and pulverizes this person.
Hardcore.
The cat and the tiny woman are destroying that guy. It's fucking awesome. Fatima, do you see this?
Did you just... I exploded a man. And...
Ami, you go carelessly kill people. Ami.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, Devil Eye. I'm busy carelessly killing people. She is going to... she's going to do Scarlet Edge... Oh, wait, hold on. She's already attacked a bunch of times this turn. She's going to do On Blackened Wings and Talons. Spend 1 beat to fly 2, inflicting fear on all enemies adjacent to you after the movement. So she is going to, after having pulverized Ubos's ally to smithereens, you see her eyes glow a pulsing black, and then she moves like a shadow in front of Ubos, utterly terrifying him. What does fear do again? Cha-cha-cha, Control F, fear. You know, the thing about learning a new system.
Yeah.
All your attacks suffer -1 die.
Wait, let me see it's -2 die now.
Okay.
He's afraid of both of us.
Yes, indeed. -2 dice. Until the end of his next turn, which unfortunately is going to be now. Or quite soon. So, Patas and Ubos are brave enemies. You can make any enemy in Gubat Banwa a brave, which is making them a bit of a boss character. You double their HP, you add +1 to all their stats, and they get to act twice every turn. So you're about to deal with each of these guys acting twice before it's your turn again, but then you're going to get to go sicko mode on them. So Patas is going to go first. The one... I don't like...
He's stunned.
Yeah, he gets -1 action. So I think...
Okay, that's fine.
I think what he's going to do is he's just going to get Vantage here to gain an extra die, and he's going to attack Eury. So Eury...
So here's the question.
Yep.
Because I get to rush for free when someone starts their turn, right?
Oh, yes you do.
Can I rush to Patima's side?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to like
Yeah.
jump on top of this fence here?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So as soon as he takes his turn, that happens. He is like preparing to swing at you with his sword, and you kind of effortlessly and like do a sick jump and like land on
A
this
sick
fence.
jump backflip, and now I'm just like perching alongside Fatima.
Do you land on one leg in the dragoon pose?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm.
Shit. He's pissed. There's only one place he can go right now, which is here, to not have disadvantage attacking you up there.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't get that extra advantage die. So he, as a Pakan, kind of flaps his the feathers on his arms to land next to you. Go ahead and roll posture because he's gonna try and attack you.
Okay.
He didn't do too well.
4 dice, baby.
We're too good. Too good.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, I
It's
was
a
so too soon.
7,
Okay.
a 3, a 2, and a 1.
He only got
One
one
success.
success despite rolling 5 dice. So you
so I take-
successfully block it.
Oh my god. We're both just in a dick measuring contest.
You literally are, but you get an extra Thunderbolt token because everything you just described was sick as hell. There's
Oh my god.
Let's go.
literally a mechanic for style points, and remember, you can expend those to give yourselves hits on attacks, parries, or change the weather, or give yourself an extra action if you're willing to spend 3. All right, Ubos is gonna go now. He is taunted to Ami. Oh my god, they keep rolling 1 for their gambit, which sucks. So I am going to choose as the GM to... but he's gonna try it. He's going to rush here, and he's gonna attack Ami twice, even though he's going to lose a die when he tries to do so. Ami has... Ami's posture is 3, so she is going to roll 3 die to defend against this. Oh, but it's -2 because of Timmie. All right.
We lost some debuffs.
Yep. Despite rolling a bunch of die, Ami is only going to take 1 damage, and she's going to gain another point of malice.
Amazing.
So she now has 3. As a murder glaive, she can now spend 1 malice to immediately... She's going to spend 2 malice to deal 2 points of damage to him. So Ubos, despite attacking her and dealing 1 point of damage, ends up taking 2 in the process. He's pissed at all of this, so he's going to attack again, and completely misses. All right. Once again, it is going to be the enemy guards. Boop. Okay, finally Patas is going to do something different. So the one who is dueling with Eury, boom, 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 colliding weapons on top here. This time, he's going to do Shield Bash.
Oh wait, he gets to go again? God damn.
Yep. He's going to
Oh,
attack
shit.
you, and there is a 50% chance of stunning you if this hits, so go ahead and roll posture.
Fuck me. Okay.
This
here
might
we go.
actually be bad.
This
Yeah.
might actually be bad. And if it's not, I'm gonna talk so much shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a... Oh my god. That's a 10,
Okay.
a 2, a 3, and a 1 again. But I'm gonna use my Thunderbolt tokens.
Okay, so he only dealt 1 damage to you with that, so you only need to expend 1.
I will spend 1 Thunderbolt token.
All right. He is going to inflict violence again, so he's going to roll 3d10s now to try and attack you
Okay.
again. This time it's just going to
No
be
worries.
his inflict violence. Okay, how'd you do?
Oh, I rolled again.
Yep, roll posture.
That is... No. It's an 8, a 4, a 6, and a 3.
Okay, he does no damage to you.
Oh, let's fucking go!
Period.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Tony, why don't you describe how Aody is like dueling with this guy standing on top of this wooden fence post?
Eury is finally kind of feeling himself again, and he goes, "You know, for someone with wings, ding, you're kind of really sloppy, ding," and like he's like blocking all of his shield bashes.
Shut the hell up and put the shirt on.
Oh. A shirt in this weather?
All right. Ubos is now going to take his second turn before all of you literally get to unload on them. Ubos
Matt.
is going to. He finally rolled something different. Shield charge. He rushes double his speed through enemies. Any enemies moved through are slowed. So Devil Eye and Ami are both slowed, which means your speed is halved. And the only way to clear it is if you take 2 rush actions in a single turn. So now he is going to shield bash. So go ahead and roll posture for me, Timmie.
Oh, sorry, I was busy welcoming the waiters.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Matt. Hello. We are doing our second Gubat Banwa game of the week.
Oh my god. Yo, what's going on, Matt?
Hi, Matt.
Tony's shirtless heaven spear is dueling a bird on top of a fence, and it's a good time. The enemies have been obliterated pretty quickly.
I'm very happy.
I got
very
one
happy right now.
success, but is that did you count the 2 minus 2d?
Oh my god. It's actually only -1 now because the thing
-1.
the other one wore off.
Right.
He got 1 success. So,
I got 1 success.
Yeah. Yep. Not
Wait,
able
what
to.
was he attacking with?
He was attacking with his shield. He was trying to shield bash
Shield.
you.
Yeah, no, I flip over him. I backflip over him.
What?
I backflip over him.
You were
He
supposed to be
backflipped
slowed.
over them. Exactly.
Incredible. He's gonna attack you again. Roll posture again.
Okay. Oh, I love this. That is 2 successes.
All right, yeah, he deals no damage. So these are enemy sentinels, which work really well when used in conjunction with that enemy witch and enemy archer that I had, and then your allies killed them both. So that's my fault.
Fucking obliterated them.
All right, so finally, we get 4 Kadungganan turns all in a row. How do we want to go for this order?
Timmie, could I go again?
Of course. I was
Thank you
actually
so
waiting
much.
for you to.
Thank you. Oh my god. Yeah, Elodie's gonna talk his shit.
Amazing.
So this is just for clerical. I don't think this is gonna change what I'm gonna do. But before, you kind of gave me some leeway with Gokong Vault 7. But explain to me. It says spend 1 beat to fly 4.
Yes. So the issue there is that what you wanted to do, the slam down attack, used 3 beats. So
oh, these aren't in a row.
No,
It's not like one, then another one.
Oh,
then another
oh! I see. No. You choose which version of Gokong Vault 7 you want to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't do
gotcha.
all of them. Sorry, I should have clarified about that.
I
You can do
misunderstood.
the 1-beat version, the 2-beat version, or the 3-beat version of Gokong Vault 7, basically, on your turn as a
Understood.
beat or multiple beats.
And then inflict violence also
Cost 1 beat.
each individually costs 1 beat.
Yes. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Here's what Eury's gonna do.
Okay.
He's going to say, no, that first shot you got on me, that was lucky. That was pretty good. I'll give you credit. So here's what I'm going to do. And he's going to pole vault, and I can switch positions with a fighter within 3.
Oh shit!
I'm going to switch positions with him to get him between me and Patima.
You get flanking.
first. So I get flanking.
That's crazy.
So
Shit.
now I'm behind him.
Yep.
Then I'm going to spend. Should I do the 2-beat version or the 1-beat version? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, your call. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so sorry. I think I'm gonna spend 1 beat to do Skyrave.
Okay.
So it's, I'm gonna attack him, and I'm gonna attack him with bravery and then juggle him.
Okay. And if he's juggled, you can attack him again with no consequence.
Right, exactly.
As long as this hits. So you might have to spend Thunderbolts to make it hits. He's rolling we'll see. He's rolling a lot of die for his posture.
All right, no worries. But so I think I messed up before. I get a die for flanking, right?
Yes. So you get
Plus
plus 1
on my
die.
bravery. So okay, so I have 7. I think before I was supposed to roll
Oh shit.
+8, and I forgot.
Oh
but
god.
it's all
Okay.
good.
All right.
But
Wow.
7
okay.
die. Here we go.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
Uh,
All you have to do is hit him once.
that is a 10, an 8, a 6, and then a 5. Oh, sorry, that's another 10.
Okay.
And then a 5, a 4, and a 2.
Okay, so 4
10,
hits.
6, 10,
He rolled
8,
2
yeah.
parries. So Patas is going to take 2 damage. You can make it more if you want to spend Thunderbolts.
I actually.
But you can also just
do-
attack him again because he's wide open now.
I'm gonna see if I spend Thunderbolts after I attack him again. So he's
Okay.
juggled right now.
Yep.
And, and then as he's up in the air, I'm going to chop up, and he's going to see the sun being eclipsed by me, shirtless,
Let's go.
diving at him with a spear.
Incredible. Yeah,
So-
so pick whatever attack you want to make and do it. It can be one of your inflict
Okay.
violences, or it can be oh, you actually can't repeat techniques in the same turn, so you can't do a Go Called Vault's
Right.
Heaven variation to juggle him again. It'll probably be one of your inflict violences that deals damage.
Right.
Whichever one.
2. Yeah, I think it's just one. Oh, actually.
Oh no.
It would be amazing to jump in the air and hit him with a thundering spear, which means he
Oh,
would have
God.
to be pushed away.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna do inflict violence with a thundering spear.
Yep.
Which means I still roll 7 dice, right?
Yes.
Because I'm still flanking him.
Yes, you are, and you would also push him into Patima, which would deal an extra 1 damage.
I hope that doesn't damage her.
It does, but
Um,
she'll be fine. She's taking no
okay.
damage.
That's a 9, an 8, a 7, and then a 5, a 2, a 2, and a 1.
9, 8, 7. Okay. He got 2 guards, so that would only deal 1 damage to him. How are you willing to spend Thunderbolts to do extra hits?
I am willing to.
How many are
spend
you
a
willing to
Thunderbolt.
spend?
I'm going to spend 2 thunderbolts.
That is exactly the amount to take him out. So describe exactly how you end this duel.
I'm going to describe exactly how I end.
Thank you so much.
This is a guy that talks shit to me in the beginning of the combat, right?
Yep.
So this started with Eury saying, "This is what I'm going to do." He pole vaults, swaps spaces with him, hits him up with the butt of his spear, twirls into the air, spinning his spear like a helicopter, dives down, but instead of stabbing him, I'm just going to slam down with the force of my feet and and have him on the ground. And I'm going to lean over and say, "Since you like to use your tongue so much, you'll be in my debt, and you'll be happy to tell me everything you know." And then I'm going to stand up off of him and begin walking towards the other party. And I'm going to look
my
at
God.
Patamila like, pretty cool, right? You know, just saying.
Patima's like, Eury, there's still other enemies to deal with.
Right, of course.
Oh, I forgot. I can inflict dead on people on the battlefield. Technically, according to Walks, you're supposed to leave dead enemies there so that they occupy a space. So whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You do this. Patas is like, I've been defeated fair and square. All right, you have a head wrap wearing bird person with a Chris now indebted to you for sparing his life. You just recruited a bandit.
Amazing. Amazing. I'm just the goat.
Hell yeah. All right. Now, I feel like between the 3 of you, you can definitely finish Ubos off this turn. I will say, Timmie, he's only taken 4 damage. So if you want to deal that final blow, or whether you want to debilitate him first before Ami and Patima go ham, up to you.
Yeah, I'm planning on negotiating.
Incredible. All right. So what are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna be like, wait. Actually, I know. I'm going to make a clone of myself first,
Okay.
and I'm going to sneak up behind them. So does that get me flanking?
Do clones do flanking? That's a good question. If it doesn't say explicitly that they give flanking, then they probably don't.
I don't know.
But you
I don't know.
You don't do any melee attacks too, so I don't think.
Oh,
you would
is
ever
flanking
benefit
only for
from
melee?
Flanking is only for melee, and if you do a ranged
Oh.
attack when next to somebody, you lose a die because it's Fire Emblem rules. You're not supposed to shoot a bow at somebody next to you.
That. Okay,
Um,
never mind.
I think also summoning. Oh, you should have. Sorry, I should have helped keep track of this. Whenever you inflict a status effect on an enemy, which you've done, you put down an illusory clone. So I'm just gonna put down a clone right now for you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So sorry, that's my bad. So you inflicted a provoke on him before. So let's put a clone next to where he was before. So now,
but then he moved. So then
he's still within range of the clone. Any
Doesn't
enemies
that do damage?
adjacent suffer -1 die to their defense.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yes. So he has -1 die
Okay.
to his defense
Perfect.
because of your clone right here.
So,
Actually, let's not make it another token. Let's make it another Devil Eye.
oh,
Here we go.
Haha, yes.
That's the fun of Foundry.
oh. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, I love it.
Okay. What was I doing?
Uh,
I forgot.
If you want to take a turn, he has a good amount of HP left, so it's just a matter of what order you all go in.
True. I'm going to.
If you want to finish him off, then I might suggest having one of your allies go first. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna make someone go first before, because I don't want to end up killing him. I want to keep him alive.
Okay.
By things.
Awesome. In that case, let's just have Fatima go, because she'll probably do 1 million damage to him for you to finish him off. She has 4 speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4. She can do her little swordfish dash again.
No way.
And she can do her fucking hydro cannon mouth blast again.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. I also completely forgot. As a swordfish cavalier, she gets to move 1 every time after she attacks.
I keep forgetting when those guys had like 2 of their turns. I could have moved twice every time they took a turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, once per turn you can do that.
Once
so
per
like
turn.
Once per
Okay.
turn.
it's still sick.
It's still a lot.
All right. So correct me. He has -1 to his defenses from your clone and -1 to his offenses from you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he is only going to roll 2 faith against Fatima's hydro cannon. Which is a blast, I believe. So yeah, there's no issue about her losing die with being adjacent to an enemy. All right, 1, 2. All right, it explodes again. 2, 3. Ugh, she's only going to deal 1 point of damage to him, but he is now chilled and slowed.
Nice.
And that is her whole turn. So, Devil Eye, you see this woman very clearly of Akai. She has a headscarf on, a good chunk of her face and head covered, dashing over on a spectral swordfish, and then blasting this dude point blank with a beam of water from her summoned spirit.
What are Akai doing in a Gatusan?
And she says, I could say the same thing about you.
It's a long story. I'm just gonna get this over with.
Amazing. Do you want to go or should Ami next?
I'm gonna go. Let Ami go next and just say, like, please, for the love of Apumbukid, do not kill. For the love of a young, do not kill.
Okay. She is going to do her Shadowbringer attack. She can attack a fighter in range 3 with Faith and then pull them 2 spaces. Yeah, she's gonna do that. She attacks with 4 dice, and he only defends with 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Oh, okay, only 1 hit. Which is neutralized. So Ami does not connect with him successfully.
Wait, was that -1 with the -1 to his defenses?
Yes, even with the -1
Okay.
to his defenses, she rolled pretty
Got
badly.
it.
Can she do anything else? she's gonna fear him again. Boop. So he suffers minus another die to his attack.
Okay.
All right.
So what does what does chilled do again? Chilled status?
Gonna take extra damage from fire, and he is slowed.
Fire. And he's slowed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm just going to.
It's also looking like he is literally terrified, not just from the situation of being surrounded, but also scared by Ami literally in a mechanical sense now. So I think I will, depending on what you do this turn, I will allow you to end the fight by way of your war speaker Silver Tongue.
He is so
I have Silver Tongue?
That's an expression.
Oh, you meant actual, like,
for being
like
good
the
at
expression
talking.
Silver Tongue. Yes, like outside of the game, Silver Tongue. Okay, I thought that was another ability. Okay, well, yeah,
maybe, I don't know. I don't know the book that well.
Okay, I'm just gonna be like, when are you going to give up? You can't just see that you've lost.
He takes several deep breaths, drops his shield and his blade on the ground, puts his hand behind his head. I'm in your debt.
Yes, you are.
And you all are now out of combat. All right.
Hell yeah.
So, y'all, Eury and Fatima see these two individuals. Do you think Eury would know very much about the somewhat reclusive Apumbukid nation?
Eury is very sheltered in the way that he believes everyone should be worshipping Sultana Yadashkara the 12th, the Thunderous Conqueror, Maharani, her lunar majesty, consort of the crescent moon. May her lunar radiance grace us all. He thinks everybody knows what the deal is.
Of course.
So he's like, well, if they're not Verbanwin, then, we'll let them know what the deal is.
And I think Fatima is
Who doesn't love the moon?
Who doesn't love the moon? Fatima is going to whisper to you, these individuals seem to be of Apumbukid, the relatively secluded mandala. They are typically spirit charmers and warriors, demon hunters, and I don't know why they are this far out. I can only guess at their intentions. Meanwhile, we get a parallel shot of Ami leaning into Devil Eye. I'm so hungry right now. Oh my god, I cannot even begin.
We're going to eat later.
Okay. I killed somebody today, and it works up an appetite.
I know.
So what should we do?
You're lucky the gods haven't smited you yet.
The big one looks kind of, she looks ravenous.
I will say she is big tiny, in terms of, big weapon. She's 4 foot 10.
Tiny, but large in her appetite, evidently.
Eyes appear.
What should we... what should we do? Fatima, I think a parlay would benefit us.
Indeed.
Here, we have no allies.
Fatima is going to call out to Devil Eye, who she briefly fought alongside in the last round of combat. You fight well, Apumbukid non. Who are you, and why are you here?
We're just some demon hunters from Narakion. During a mission, we accidentally fell into a route path, and we got here. We're trying to get home. Simple as that.
Stranded. She looks over to Eury. Like us.
What are you doing here?
We just happened to encounter a demon. and Eury is trying to be like slick here, but
Mm.
is that like technically true?
Are you describing the gunman from before?
That's what Eury's thinking of, but like he has no confirmation on what the gunman like was.
Okay.
He's just like trying to get them on
Yeah.
their side.
Why don't you roll speak for me?
I was gonna say,
Oh,
Devil Eye would definitely be like interested in that.
Yeah.
that is Eury's worst stat.
Yep. So I want Eury to roll speak, and I want Devil Eye to roll, let's see, reason or observe.
Reason.
Your call.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, it's gonna be reason. It's gonna be
reason. Okay, reason. My reason is 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's a D8 for me,
D10.
or D10. Okay.
Okay, good. I was like, do I get a reroll?
If you want to
That's-
use a Thunderbolt token, you can reroll if you have any left.
I don't
got a
have any
1.
left.
I got 1 hit.
Okay, Devil Eye, you can tell that he's not telling the whole truth, whatever's going on.
Okay. What kind of demon was this?
The violent kind. You know, demons. We are one and the same, you and I.
Oh my god, yeah, the violent type of demon? Devil Eye, we fought some of those before.
Yeah, I know.
She gets it. She understands.
Devil Eye, I think, wonders why he would say that, and just asks, "What exactly did you see?" Because I don't think there's many demons out in Akai, are there? Are there?
Well, we have been in Gatusan, where we encountered the demon, and he was really big, and had guns. Fatima, I'm kind of vamping here.
Fatima fully has her head in her hands right now.
Fatima, help me out.
He was seemingly a mercenary, but he fought like a demon. He used baril, guns, pistols. And at this, Ami just kind of like looks to you and kind of like narrows her eyes, and you can immediately tell her meaning, just being like, we fought literal gunpowder demons before.
Yeah, the devil eyes widen at the word gun, and I look to Ami, and does Devil Eye know it? Wait, has Devil Eye ever heard anything about a gun demon from his village?
So demons are manifestations of negative energy and malice. Or corrupted Diwata or something like that, but those are the ones you typically deal with, ones that manifest from negative energy. Very Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes.
You ever since guns were introduced to the Sword Isles, the sheer amount of death and destruction introduced by them have led to an influx of gunpowder demons. Those like enemies that have like smoking barrels made of ash covered that you fought before. So yeah, you've had to deal with enemies from so that's your main experience with guns. I don't think anybody from Narakihon would fight with guns themselves.
It's not.
Being the traditionalist nation of Apumbukid.
Okay. Yes. Guns. Would I know them to be Ravonra of nature? In nature?
Would you know what to be of nature?
Like guns. Ravonra.
You're kind of unsure about. You know that those demons probably manifested from the sheer mass of gun violence that has been starting to spread through the Sword Isles.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of where we're
Okay.
at.
Okay. I see. Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Listen, my friends, we are allies under the radiance of the shining moon, and her radiance graces us all, and now we have delved together in the glory of combat. I don't see what, what's.
Why, this
what's
weirdo
up.
worships the moon.
And you see all the the blue and black adornments along with the gold, like Eury trying to play it very cool, but I think anyone that knows about Akai like military and traditions can see this very like traditional outfit. It's like I'm just a guy.
Standard soldier. Soldier
Yeah.
B.
right. And it's like I'm super just the dude.
The NPC fit.
The NPC.
Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, double eyes. Okay. And then he directs his attention. He basically just ignores what you just said because he's like, okay, whatever, the moon nonsense, yeah. And then goes back to the dude that's like that we just fought and walks up to him and asks, so bandits, you're from around here. Do you know anything about route paths?
The yellow-eyed, brown owl-like bird person like squints his eyes at you. I have no idea what you're talking about. We can show you around Katusan, but route paths, I'm not familiar. And the other one that you defeated in your duel, Eury, the much more slim one, almost like blue and green feathers, and the pudong around his head goes, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about either. Sorry, we're bandits. We kind of raid and raid and raid. We don't so much deal with your magical stuff.
I have very specific questions for you. Did you just roll your eyes at me? This fucking guy. You just rolled your eyes at me.
I'm in your debt. That doesn't mean I can't express myself how I want to.
I feel like, I don't know, it's that thing when someone calls you like rude or something and you're just like, okay, whatever. Look, what made you come after me and my compatriot?
We thought we saw easy targets. We thought we saw people, foreigners, outsiders, that would be easy to conquer. And, well, fuck's on us, I guess. We are, or perhaps were at this point, because I can't see ourselves returning. Surely get executed. Of the snakebite bandits, individuals who control this area.
Yeah, it seems like you really fucked up, so it's gonna be a pretty big bummer. But we need a ship, so if you that's gonna be payment for your debt.
Katu-sana know their way around ships. You're, a little bit landlocked at this moment, but we can maybe find our way to a settlement that has one.
I looked at Fatima like, it seems like a pretty good idea, right?
Fatima nods and looks to Patas and goes, and you will continue traveling with us? And he goes, until you have your ship. That will be my way of repaying my debt for sparing my life. And Ubos more or less nods, the quieter one, and goes, same for me.
We're looking for ships too much. Okay, that works out. I look to Ami to see if she's still trying to kill him.
Ami's picking her nose, full Luffy style, not listening.
Okay.
I think Eury is going to kill the vibe for a second,
Kill the vibe. Okay.
and just kind of like not jokingly, um, walk up to Devil Eye and say, "I feel like I have tried to be helpful, but your rudeness to my Maharani makes me believe that perhaps you are not an ally. So make it clear now." And I plant my spear in between us. If you are to travel with us, I need to know that you are moving under the consort of the crescent moon as well.
I gladly am not.
Uh, I think Eury slowly picks up his spear and unplants it from the ground. Then allies we are not.
Fatima's gonna slap Eury in the face.
Ah! What the fuck? Ow!
We are of Akai. We do not prove our correctness in this matter through words, but through combat. And then Fatima looks over to Devil Eye. If we can prove ourselves as useful allies, I think maybe you will find that the strength of the Moon Goddess and the Sultana is quite powerful. And she kind of disbands her spectral swordfish with a snap of her fingers, and in a spray of bubbles it vanishes. These are the powers granted to me by my faith. But we have more important matters at hand. She looks over to Ubos this time, the owl-like warrior that you captured. Boat building city. Where? And he goes, perhaps you want to travel to, he thinks a little bit. Sakaban. They build boats there. She goes, very well. Looks to you, Devil Eye. We have a unified goal. I can keep Eury in check. Shoots daggers at you with her eyes.
And I'm just like crossing my arms like dumb muscle. I don't know when this dynamic started. I used to be kind of like whatever.
What say you?
I think about all the things I've heard from the Akai in my village. All about the Akai, I mean, how they tried to take our mountain. Their own goals. Disrupting Helion. Something that I'm very against. But since they're clearly not doing anything that's disrupting Helion right now, I guess Double Eye says we'll have a truce. But afterwards, we're separating.
Gladly.
Nods from your companions. And Fatima again says, Apumbukid controls the center of the Sword Isles. Your mountain, your pillar to the sky. It is not just Akai that wants it. While you are so busy fending off demons, you should beware of Virbanwa, among many others. It is my advice I give to you. Nobody gets to ride my swordfish except for me, and sometimes Eury if he's in big trouble. And she walks off in a direction following Ubos.
I've never been in big trouble.
I've never been in big trouble.
Never been in big trouble.
Ami's going to lean over to you, Devil Eye. Now strapped her weapon to her back. What do you think?
What do you mean? What do you think?
Are they cool? Are they not cool? What's the
Oh, them? That one dude's already getting my nerves. I don't know how long I can take him.
If you ever want to, just let me know.
We can't recklessly kill them.
Recklessly kill them.
You'll disrupt Hyung and somehow the
I'm
typhoon
Devilai, and
will
I
come to
love
us
Hyung.
and smite us off of the face of the world.
They'll have to catch me first. She takes off, following Fatima and Eury.
I just slouch over and sigh.
And the camera pans upward to the sun over Gatusan, and that is where we will call today's session.
Yes.
Good stuff, y'all. I was worried that combat encounter would be too difficult with them having all those turns, and then they're defenders, not attackers, so nothing mattered.
We beat their fucking ass.
It was an upward. What's the word? Upward slope for them. There
Yep.
we go.
And
uphill battle.
I think I did roughly follow. Did I the difficulty the blood price as it called, which is like Gubat Banwa's challenge rating by making 2 enemies braves, but either way, y'all steamrolled.
That's crazy.
100%.
That felt good. That felt very good.
Yep.
I didn't get to use my new technique.
I wanted to fight. I can't wait to like fight alongside with Devil Eye and like have more of this. I love drama. There's so much drama.
I
love it. I love the drama.
It's so good. And like I was saying, I'm gonna be changing the format of this as it goes on so that like y'all will be the stars in combat. Like Fatima and Ami are just there so that your party can be filled out in case we only have one person show up. And you can kind of choose whether you want her or other her. I don't know why I said her as if it was so obvious which one it would be. Or Gong, Mel's bodyguard. But, you know, because it's Gubat Banwa and there's drama, there is fully the possibility of you losing one or many of them as party members, depending on the actions you take. So yeah, we'll see. All right, before we go ahead and raid into somebody else, Timmie.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are we Legend 2 now?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Because
good.
Y'all have too much to keep track of right now.
Indeed.
I'm very glad.
Yep. Now
I'm also glad.
I mean, listen, y'all are jumping right into Legend 1, even in the game we played with Wax yesterday, which is up on the channel. If y'all want to peep that, we were Legend 0. We were just doing inflict violences, no techniques. And
you can see it on YouTube.
Yep, you can see it on YouTube. And it was still a crazy game. Our Barrel Witch, our gunner, has a blast 3 attack, exploded 3 enemies at once, and then propelled himself backwards 3 spaces across the water to another part of the ship. It was a wild game.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, shout out to Danielle for that. Shout out to everyone roll D5. Timmie, where can people find you?
Oh, people can find me on Twitter at Timmie_Slimmie. And yeah, so far that's it.
Incredible. Tony.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Tony. You might also know me as Tino Bambino. I am the co-host of the Everyday Nothing Special podcast, which you can find on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And we're a podcast that's like improv comedy, and we do thank you, Nightbot. And we do bits and jokes and japes, and we mostly just are extremely inappropriate.
Yes.
You can see me here on this channel, and you can also see me on Roll D5. I am one of the core cast members along with Julie.
Yes.
It's super cool. It's super fun. We play indie TTRPGs. I kind of barely use Twitter nowadays, so I've been I share it. I'm at Stanza Demanza. I'm also I'm mostly on Instagram at Sweet Tea. That's sweet with 2 3s and 3 E's. I'm gonna write it down one of these days. And you can check out my YouTube channel, Spicy Pinata, where we make short films and whatnot. It's very cool. And so thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. And thanks for our Umalagad Julie. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Umalagad.
Umalagad.
I think
Thank you.
Umalagad.
I'm still learning. I think usually in Filipino accents you put emphasis on the middle syllables of words.
Mhm.
Like the deer folk, I was saying pilandokan, but Wax corrected me. It was like pilandokan. I'm like
Pilandokan.
okay.
Pilandokan.
So like that's how I've been trying to
Pilandokan.
approach a lot of the words here. Kadungganan, etc.
Kadungganan.
Kadungganan.
Umalagad.
Umalagad.
Etc.
Umalagad.
I could be completely wrong. I'm American as hell. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for coming by. More Gubat Banwa coming. More goodness here and on Roll D5 playing more indie TTRPGs. I'm now one of the people that runs the channel, which is weird and wild.
That is wild.
Yes, it is. You can watch the Gubat Banwa stream that I did with Wax, which is up on YouTube as well. We're going to have 2 more episodes. It'll be a little 3-off every Friday morning. You can listen to The Realm Tree, which is the audio series I co-created and co-wrote. 30 episodes, completely finished. And yeah, so much love to everybody. And we will continue to rejoice in the glory of combat next time
Rejoice in
on Gubat Banwa Anthology.